Howdy there, folks. I'm Gene the Pink Panther. Welcome to Part 7 of Super Mario Bros. 3. So we're picking up right where I left off in World number 5. Like, right where I died. I figured that would be a good place to stop the last video, and so we're picking up where I left off. And, yeah, it really sucks, too, that I died right there, because we're right at the end of the level. I would have rather gone out on a high note, but, you know, whatever. I have 45? I have like 45 lives at this moment. Oh, I'm sorry, 46. It really couldn't matter less if I died. I don't know what causes that ship to appear. I've played through this game several times, like a lot, and that ship does not always appear, and I don't know what causes it. Like, I could swear, I've played through World 5 before, that ship never appeared. I'm serious, it never appeared. Like, it doesn't always appear, and I don't know what causes it. Oh, and I won a star. I really can't wait for those to be done. I said that quite a bit in the last video, but they drag on way too long. And since I'm doing an LP, and you already seen everything, I want them to be done. So I'm cutting them out after this world. Anyway. Blah, blah, blah. Yay, I got a leaf! Huzzah! I actually love the leaf. It's pretty high up there. My favorite power-up is actually the Hammer Brothers suit, which I'm gonna show off, although I screwed up. I screwed up with it, but still, I show it off a little bit, and I'll explain it when we get to it. It won't be for a while, though, folks. I'm sorry. The second favorite is the Fire Flower, because, I don't know, you get to shoot things with fireballs. Who doesn't love doing that? My third favorite is the leaf, just because it's very good and helpful for going through the levels, like with platforming. The same reason why I love the cape in Super Mario World. Anyway, though, I'm not going to talk about Super Mario World right now. This level is pretty basic, although towards the end it can get a little hectic because of the Spiny Thrower, Lakitu guys. I always forget their names. Like, I couldn't remember it at all in Super Mario Brothers, the original one. And dang it, that ship couldn't have gone to the right. It had to go to the left. Anyway, we're at what is probably my favorite of these mid-castle fort thingies. And it's pretty simple. Oh, schnitzel! Fire from the sky! That's right, fireballs not only come from below you, but also from above you. And I love going fast through this level. It is so much fun. It's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, of this midway fort castle things. Excuse me, my throat's really dry today. Midway castle fort thingies. I really love it. So yeah, basically you want to be careful and, you know, you want to go fast, but not too fast. You want to keep watching ahead of you is the thing. Not where you're at, but where you're going, rather. And we get to this guy again. Yeah. But really, they're way too easy is the whole thing, and I guess I should talk about what they do if you don't just absolutely rip them to shreds like I did. They actually start running really fast, or else they can jump, or some of them actually fly around, which, you know, could be difficult. I'll admit it could be difficult. It's just, you can get them into a stun lock type effect, where every time you jump on them, you know, they squish down, and then as soon as they pop up again, you just jump on them again. And then they can't do anything. They're way too easy, and honestly, if they were going to put a midway boss, I would have rather them made it the Hammer Brothers or something. Or maybe double of the big Hammer Brothers. I think that would be fun. I don't know. Anyway, as you can see, when you go to the ship, it's filled with a ton of coins. Like enough to get 2 whole lives, and then there's a hidden life. Right there. There's a hidden life, and yeah. However, though, you go down the pipe, and it takes you to... Dun dun dun. 2 Boomerang Brothers. And this is honestly when the Boomerang Brothers are going to give you the most trouble. Which, granted, it's still nothing. The Boomerang Brothers are definitely... Well, actually, I think they're harder than the Fire Brothers. Which I'll be showing later on, don't worry. But I actually think they're harder than the Fire Brothers. They're the second easiest, though, I'm going to go ahead and say. The regular Hammer Brothers are the ones that always give me the most trouble. I think they're the hardest. and then I think actually the big Hammer Brothers are probably the second hardest. Anyway, though, now we come to this level. This level is actually a little bit tough because of the Spinies. Yes, it's one of those spiny throwing levels. And I want to point out again, I was really tired at this point, alright? Please, be forgiving. I was really tired. Ugh. Ugh. And yeah, I was really tired, so yeah, please forgive me on this. Ugh. Damn it. Anyway, let's do that right. I do a lot better this time. I still get hit, but, you know, whatever. That level's actually pretty hectic. I'd say it's probably tied with the first level that you go to when you come up on the clouds. I want to think of what number. I want to say 4. I actually think it's tied with level number 4 in World 5 for probably third hardest level in this world. The upcoming level is hands down the hardest one in this world, though, so, you know, that'll be fun. So, the reason this one's so hard is, as you can tell, it's scrolling faster than most of the previous auto-scrolling levels, and there are several points where these blocks that you have to ride, they don't line up in a good way. And because they don't line up in a nice way, because of that, it becomes hard to do the platforming quite effectively. Like right here is one example. See how far down that is? And you have to wait until it's almost completely off the screen. And if it goes off screen, you're gonna die. And right there's another tough one. There's more, don't worry. You can jump on him, something that I kept forgetting I could do. This right here is also another tough one. It's not as tough as is this one. There are quite a few tough jumps, but again, you can do it. It's just, you want to be doing running jumps is the thing, so, you know, keep up with the run button. You always want to hold the run button in these games, I find. That's just me, though. Anyway, I believe next we go on to the Help Castle. After I take too long deciding what I want to use, which I end up going for the mushroom. The king in this one, like what he's transformed into, reminds me so much of Fearow from Pokemon. I think it's because of where the crown is on its head and the shape of the wings and everything, but it looks like Fearow. Doesn't it look like a Fearow? I don't know. Anyway, this Doom Ship is harder than World number 4's, but it's easier than World number 3's. I actually think World number 3 is the hardest Koopa Doom Ship. This one's probably second hardest, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably the second hardest. And I actually screw up on this. Not on the Doom Ship part, but on the boss. I'm gonna go ahead and spoiler that, I guess. I actually screw up on it, and I'm actually kind of glad I did. And I'm gonna talk about why when it happens. Anyway, it's pretty mellow up until one point. There's only one point where it becomes really chaotic in this level, and where you really want to watch what you're doing. And it's actually right here, I believe. Not only do you have this one cannon right there on the left, but you have 6 cannons pointing in angled directions with the ship moving up and down. That one cannon, as you leave, will shoot at you in the back, which you gotta jump over or else you're gonna get hit. Because of that, that last part is really chaotic. And this is Roy friggin' Koopa. I'm gonna talk about him more in a bit because I died. Yeah, I screwed up and I died against the Koopa Kid. This is what I'm talking about, though. If you remember, I stumbled all over myself in part 1 about a point in each of the worlds where the hub world can become a pain. That's what I was talking about. You saw the Doom Ship leave the Help Castle, and it goes to a random spot on the hub world overworld map thingy. Because of that, that's the only time that the hub world overworld map thingy really becomes a pain. That and World 7. World 7 is just a pain in the ass to navigate through, but we'll get to that. We still have a couple of worlds to go through first. Anyway, so let's do this right. Again, it's the second hardest, but that being said, it's also relatively mild and simple of the Koopa Kid's Doom Ships. Again, though, with this kind of firepower, I'm wondering why Bowser doesn't just conquer the Mushroom Kingdom. Anywho, see, you gotta jump over that one, or jump on it, like I did. Or else it's gonna hit you in the back, and that's the one that always ends up screwing me over. Anyway, we're at Roy Koopa again. I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about it. Roy Koopa, when he jumps, you're going to notice a little ground shaky effect. And if, like right there, when he's in his shell and he hits the ground, it still shakes, but it will not stun you. The only time it stuns you is when he jumps and is out of his shell. Which, when you hit him, he'll bounce in his shell once, and then he'll come out in, like, mid-air or something, hit the ground, and then you'll be stunned. So, you want to watch out for that. That's what killed me the first time, because as soon as he stuns you, he's going to shoot you. So, yeah, he can kill you relatively easily. Anyway, though, as long as you keep that in mind and you're prepared for that, he's the exact same as the other main Koopa kids we've been fighting. You know, he just shoots the little wand, ring laser things. And yeah, that's really all there is to it. Anyway, be careful in the ice world. The creatures trapped in the ice will come to life if warmed. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you, Princess Peach. Or Toadstool. Anyway, I'm Gene the Pink Panther. This was part 7 of Super Mario Bros. 3. Stay tuned for part 8 where we go after world number 6. I'll see you later.